Hey everyone, I'm going to be talking about Eden Zero, Hiro Mashima, the one who made Fairy Tail and Rave Master. His new series, Eden Zero, which just debuted today. I read the, the chapter, of course, the first chapter, and I gotta say I actually really enjoyed it. Um, and that's considering it's Hiro Mashima. I guess that's kind of generous for me to say because he's not really that much of a good writer. If you saw my Fairy Tail review of the manga, I guess I was kind of biased on that because I mean I love the man's art. So even if I kind of thought that the story in all kind of sucked, the art is phenomenal. I at least there's that. So I give it like a four, like 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. But and I was kind of disappointed with that ending, which I can talk about another day. For Fairy Tail, it was atrocious ending. So I wasn't really that I wasn't putting that much faith in the man to see if this new series of his could really redeem himself, because he said in the afterword of volume 63, which I have over there, but I don't really want to go for it. But he said that pretty much this new series is gonna be even more interesting than Rave Master and Fairy Tail, which that's a big surprise. Because funny thing is, I actually find Rave Master much more interesting than Fairy Tail, and I haven't even finished Rave Master yet. I'm in like volume 4, and that's it. I'm already enjoying myself much more than Fairy Tail, but so basically his quality is kind of like downward. But when I read this chapter, I wasn't hoping for much, because when he was releasing the artwork of the characters, I'm like, oh, she looks like Lucy 2.0. This guy over here, he looks like Natsu 2.0 with black hair. Oh no, don't tell me this is gonna be another Fairy Tail. And whenever he said um, that it's gonna be like a new take on fantasy, I'm gonna be like, oh no, this is gonna be Fairy Tail 2.0, because he did a whole little weird take on magic, which to me wasn't really magic at all. To be honest, it was just powers. It was just typical shonen powers. To me, it never really seemed like magic all that much. So I'm like, so he tends to not really know how to take perspectives and powers and genres and really know how to put it into actually good quality manga. So I really wanted to know what he meant by the fantasy part, and I started reading. I'm like, all right, here come the friendship bombs, left and right. First thing that I see is friendship bombs. That's great and all. He's really about that. I get that. This is also like for kids also, and I get that this is something that they'll enjoy. You get your cheesy little friendship uh, things left and right, but to me that doesn't really appeal to me that much, because it's just cheesy. It's just not really fair. It just doesn't always play out as well, the whole friendship thing. But I'm being thrown with it left and right. It's like, oh, this is gonna be another friendship simulator. Um, but it is progressing. I'm like, this actually seems interesting. So it starts out with the city of Granbell, or the kingdom, which Lucy 2.0, or Rebecca, but I would just say Lucy 2.0, runs into in her little weird looking ship, a seafaring ship. And I knew it. The thing that I called before the series started, was that they were gonna be robots, and I was exactly right. And I'm completely surprised. They were robots, blah blah blah. They were interacting, and then ends up she meets Natsu 2.0. Well, I'd say Gratsu, because literally he looks like a combination of Natsu and Gray. Like literally the Gratsu fans got what they wanted. They got a shy. Oh, they got this character. So Gratsu, Lucy 2.0 meets Gratsu, which is named Shiki, and kind of seems similar to Natsu, but he seems more naive, which I like. It's kind of at least he kind of changed up both of the personalities. For example, Lucy 2.0 is what I saw from the chapter. She's kind of a glutton, which I actually think that's adorable. She makes like this adorable little face while she's eating some meat. Um, so I like the little personality changes at least. It makes them a little different, but looks entirely the same. Um, then comes the whole conflict with the robots. Oh, they turned on Shiki and all that. That was getting very interesting, especially when we start seeing what Shiki was made out of. This is the part whenever he's introducing what the shonen character can do, which it seems like he can manipulate gravity, stick on walls. He can do like mechanical power punches, which I think that is very interesting. Not that I did not see any magic in this. I just saw machinery, which I'm like, kind of different for fantasy, you know. I can kind of see where this is going, but then I was completely wrong. If you read it, you saw that whenever they finished their business in Grand Bell. Lucy 2.0 basically said that she was from Blue Garden, and I'm like, what's Blue Garden? Maybe it's another island. Is this gonna be a seafaring adventure like One Piece? That'd be awesome. But then, no, she flies into space with her spaceship. I'm like, whoa. Whenever she showed whenever he showed that 2-pager with the blossoms going through space, it was beautiful. The first thought that I had was that this is Kingdom Hearts. This is Kingdom Hearts. This has to be, because literally, like, Sora comes from Destiny Island. It's kind of the same situation. It's all he's ever known, this little place. Him and just a couple other people. And then out of nowhere, boom, you get taken into space by the gummy ship. Well, not immediately, of course. You go to Travis Town and all that stuff. But I'm talking about afterwards. Like, whenever you go into space, you're like, whoa, all these worlds connected in, like, little hubs. No, I mean, that's really what it reminded me of. She said they were in the Sakura cosmos. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be much more cosmos, galaxies and stuff. This is gonna be awesome. It's like kind of like, like big stuff like Space Dandy, where you travel around doing ludicrous stuff, because that's all I picked up. This is gonna be like a ludicrous series, probably like full of comedic action everywhere, fun pack, like exploring all these planets and everything. Like, it has my hopes up. I want to see so many cool, like, planets, atmospheres, creatures, battles. It really brought up my hopes. I'm like, Hiro Mashima wrote this? That can't be. This can't be. Like, just a second ago, he was spewing friendship for like half of this whole, pretty long, by the way, 78 pages is pretty long, but he was spewing like friendship half the time. I'm like, oh, there's this, but then there's the whole space thing. I'm like, whoa, there's that whole thing. So it made me think that maybe Mihiro Mashima is really trying this time. Not well, doesn't really. Maybe he needs to put in a little more effort when it comes to his writing. Because friendship garbage just does not work for me. I'm sorry, that's just not for me. I don't want that being spewed left and right. I mean, at the end of the page, he even said, "Oh, I have to make like 100 friends in this new universe," and I bet like he's acting all naive and stuff about space because he doesn't really know about it. For example, that part whenever it showed that he wanted to punch the glass so the planet could hear him where he came from. Well, yeah, that's pretty much gonna say that he's not gonna know the ways of space, but I bet in the next chapter he's just gonna be like all knowledge about it, which hopefully not, because I want him to learn. I want to see his character build. Like, this could be a great character builder, by the way. And I guess that's really all I have to say. It was actually the first half, like I said. Okay, so to wrap it up, the first half was what I expect. This is fairy tale writing. Like, not really much of an impression there. Second half, whenever it starts with a robot uprising, reminded me of Mega Man X. By the way, like the king, the robot king, really reminded me of Sigma. If you didn't get that vibe, but that was interesting. Burn the Witch. That was pretty funny. But and then the whole seafaring space thing like blew my mind. Like, whoa. And like, my friend told me I'd get actually pretty pissed about that part, but I don't know why. I actually was pretty impressed. Like, this is a good direction, like a good plot twist. I thought it was just gonna be like a One Piece-ish adventure where they're gonna like pick up friends along the way, like Luffy does with his Luffy crew. But I was completely wrong. I mean, I wouldn't have minded that. Maybe that could be the fairy tale spin-off. I don't know, but very interesting take. So I actually really enjoyed it. I'd give it like a like an 8 out of 10. It was great. I think it was great. 8 out of 10 would be all right. I just wish they would have had a stronger beginning. I mean, like literally not even the first page, and he's like, "What are friends? Are they really important? If they cry for you, then you have to keep them." Same jumbo mumbo. But hopefully, I know I've speak so much about the friendship. I'm sorry, but it just really bothered me about Fairy Tail. It was so stupid. But hopefully, with the way that the chapter ended, it has my hopes up, and that it's gonna be. Hopefully, it turns out good. Oh my god! Now it feels like first I finished Fairy Tail, reading Fairy Tail. I'm reading the anime now. I'm like in like episode 150, and now I'm reading Rave Master like in volume 4. So I'm like I feel like I've already consumed a lot of Hiro Mashima, but now I'm starting this whole new experience from the very beginning since the first chapter, and it's actually pretty exciting, and I can't wait for next week and the next week after that. It's anticipating and exciting to really be thinking, wow, something that Hiro Mashima is making actually has me excited for once. Well, I like you, Rave Master. It's okay. Don't worry, I'm not offending Rave Master, but I'm just saying because of this new whole experience thing. I love starting something new and having to wait for it every week. The tension that you get because you want to know what happens next. That's how I feel right now. Like he really outdid himself in this chapter, in this first like chapter. To really, he grabbed my attention. It worked, and I was really doubting him. I was really doubting him because of the way he handled Fairy Tail. But which I still like, by the way. 3.5, 4.5, 4 stars is still good out of 5. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the first chapter of Eden Zero. And just if you went ahead and read it, it was like, I think my friend said that it was like simultaneously translated in like 5 other languages. So wherever you're from, you can like already pick it up and see what you think. And if you have read it, tell me down in the comments or on Twitter. Tell me what you think. Which the link for Twitter is down in the description. So just tell me what you think if you've read it, and what you think of Fairy Tail or his other works. I mean, even his Monster Hunter work. I don't really care. Just tell me what you think of Hiro Mashima in general. So that's pretty much all my thoughts. If you liked what you saw, if you liked what I said, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it. And until next week, I'm going to be trying to regularly review these chapters because I really enjoyed this one. And okay, see you next week with the next chapter 2. See ya. Thanks for watching my nonsense.